course, with the Beatles, sent by Giles Martin, Within You, Without You, and the Hills. And in a way, Giles Martin has it really easy because he has access to all these tracks that take the game around. And the DJ's got to get the finished record and try to fit them together. So we reached the top of the list. I'd like to see what's going on in the rest of the world. And come on back to some more mashups.
U.S. Defense Secretary Ashton Carter is starting a tour of the Middle East to try to calm nerves over the recent nuclear deal with Iran. As Derek Stoffel reports, it could be a hard sell.
This Sunday, the Iran nuclear deal.
The battle to sell the Iran nuclear deal took to the airwaves. The Sunday morning political shows in the United States filled with talking heads talking about Iran.
We believe this agreement cuts off all of the pathways to weapons.
The U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry went on all 5 shows defending the deal he invested so much time in.
I think this is a very bad deal with a very bad review.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been one of the fiercest critics. Netanyahu says the world powers that negotiated the deal have ignored Iran's bad behavior in the Middle East. That means the loudest opposition to this agreement is expected from Congress in the United States and from here in Israel. Derek Stoffel, CBC News, Jerusalem.
The latest developments in Bill Cosby's scandal involve a Canadian woman. Dozens of women accused the legendary comedian of drugging and sexually abusing them. The story in today's New York Times says a 10-year-old deposition hit at 10 years later. Cosby admits under oath he was a serial adulterer who tried to keep his infidelities from his wife, Camille. Cosby testified in a lawsuit filed against him by Canadian Andrea Conte. She accused him of drugging and molesting her. As the Pan Am Games reach the halfway mark, they have defied some of the harshest critics. Days before the event began, organizers had only sold about a third of the tickets. But as Canada's medal tally continues to blossom, success has ticket sales booming. Philip Lee-Shannon reports.
At the midpoint in the Pan Am Games, organizers reflect on the journey so far.
Very, very soon.
A relief-sounding Sad Rafi, CEO of the Games organizing committee, says they're heading into the final stretch in good position.
We're about to enter the final week of the Games, and as we do so, we've passed the 1 million ticket number. Sales increased by more than 300,000 tickets since the opening ceremony.
Fear of congestion related to road closures and designated highway lanes for the Games may have scared people off initially, but Peggy Ecclestone drove in without much hassle.
It was busy, but it was very well organized. We had to take transit down to Exhibition Place, and there were all kinds of volunteers, and it was very smooth.
And Canada, which has fielded its largest ever team, racking up the medal. Success at the Games, it seems, could translate into success for the Pan Am Games overall. So we shall CBC News, Toronto.
A monument honoring Canadian horse racing legend Ron Turcotte has been unveiled in his hometown of Grand Falls, New Brunswick. Turcotte won the Triple Crown more than 40 years ago, the highest honor for a jockey. Julianne Hazelwood has more.
The monument captures the moment Ron Turcotte crossed the finish line on his horse Secretariat during the biggest race of his life, the Triple Crown. Hundreds of people are there from the town, and there's even some horse racing fans from across Canada and the U.S. Turcotte was speaking to the crowd earlier. He said he feels like the luckiest man alive. He got to ride horses for a week and has an angel for a wife. One of Turcotte's brothers also spoke. He said he's never met a more courageous man than Ron. Turcotte's career came to a tragic end when he fell off his horse 5 years after his biggest race and became paralyzed. Nearly everyone from the town I've spoken to says Ron is their hero. Even if they don't know him, they say they feel like they do. Julianne Hazelwood, CBC News, Grand Falls.
The Emmy Award-winning character actor, best known for playing the suspected Las Vegas monster Mo Green in The Godfather, has died. Alex Rocco was 79. Rocco's career spanned 5 decades and remained active up until his death. His most famous role came in the 1972 Godfather, where he played a humble casino owner who beats his face on a massage table. And that is the latest CBC News. I'm Ted Poppy.
What do you call a musician, Ted? You're right. Music. Lots of it. Surprising, eclectic, classic, and cutting edge. Inside the Music explores the inner life of our finest musicians on its regular feature, My Playlist. Musicians pick the music they love. Odds are, you'll love it too. Inside the Music, Wednesday night at 7, 7:30 in Newfoundland, and Sunday afternoon at 3, 3:30 in Newfoundland on CBC Radio 2. Mississippi Delta, Zydeco, Roots. Week after week for over 20 years, Holger Peterson has delivered the blues. From vintage vinyls to exclusive concerts, in studio and backstage. Saturday Night Blues. Saturday night at 6, 7 Atlantic, 7:30 in Newfoundland on CBC Radio 2. CBC Music, Canada's free online music service with over 50 web radio stations. 6 string troubadours. Simple wordsmiths. Write your roots show with 4 unique music channels. Singer-songwriter. On your computer and on your iPhone, iPad, BlackBerry 10, and on your Android device. Visit cbcmusic.ca and connect with the music you love.
You're listening to an encore edition of Vinyl Sack.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tap. You're listening to Randy's Vinyl Tap on CBC Radio 1. If it is Saturday night, we're followed by Holger Peterson with some great blues and reviews and interviews. And if it's Sunday night, we're followed by the great George Trumbullopoulos. And Friday night,